What's happening, guys? What's going on? We are here. We are live. Another match day for Manchester United women. And this one is actually, I think, a pretty big one. Let me know in the chat if you lot can hear me. Make sure that the audio is crisp. I think the camera is looking very, very good today. It's London City Lionesses versus Manchester United women in the second match day of the WSL. And before I get the questions of, Minna, where can I watch the game? Where can I watch the game? If you're in the UK, it's on Sky Sports. And if you're not in the UK, you should be able to watch it on YouTube if there is no channel that has official coverage. So just check your television to see who's covering it locally. And if you don't have someone covering it, then you should be able to watch it on the WSL YouTube channel. Big up to everyone locked in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. If you're new here, like I said, today this is a big one because this is actually London City Lionesses' first home game in the WSL ever. And it's also Man United's first away day of the WSL campaign this season. Quite a few former Manchester United players are playing for the London City Lionesses, but we're going to go through the lineup. And Mark Skinner has made some changes from A, the team that played last week, but also B, the team that played midweek in the Champions League qualifier, including Elizabeth Turlin has been dropped to the bench. Yes, been dropped to the bench. But like I said, guys, we got so much to go through. Kickoff is in about 11 or so minutes. So we're going to run through the lineup, chat through that, and get predictions, etc., etc. Now, let's start with the lineup because there have been 3 changes from Mark Skinner's team that started. Minna, what happened midweek? Yeah, it was long, man. It's long. I'm not gonna lie, losing 1-0 to Brann is not the end of the world. I have a little bit of faith that Manchester United will be able to draw it back. I'm not gonna lie. I have a little bit of faith that we will be able to draw it back against Brann in the second leg. But obviously, we've got to wait to see what happens midweek as well. Big up MUFC. Foti says, my prediction is 3-0 United. Big up to Ridwan in the chat as well. But in terms of lineup, in terms of starting 11 for Manchester United, in goal we got, of course, none other than Fallon Torres-Joyce, best goalkeeper, one of the best goalkeepers for me in world football and in the WSL. Back 4 is interesting because I thought Dominique Janssen had a good game last week. I think she had a good game at centre-back. But Millie Turner has returned back into the centre-back pairing with Maya Letitia. We've got Jade Riviere at right-back. Of course, you guys see the signed Riviere shirt behind me. And then we got Anna Sandberg at left-back. In the midfield, we got Olm and Miyazawa. Good midfield pivot. We got Jess Park, who makes her first official WSL start for Manchester United. She did come off the bench last week and she did start midweek, but this is her first WSL start for Manchester United. So she starts alongside Ella Toon and Celine Bizet, who is on the right. So I don't know who's going to... Actually, I don't know who's going to be on the right and who's going to be on the left. I'm not going to lie. Between Jess Park and Bizet. It might... I'm going to assume it's Jess Park on the left because Bizet tends to play off of the right. And then we got Malvine Mallard up front. And that's why I'm saying I'm a little bit shocked. I'm a little bit shocked that Turlin has been dropped completely. Now, in terms of London City Lionesses, if you lot are wondering, who the hell is London City Lionesses? Because someone said it in the chat saying that they've never heard of London City Lionesses. London City Lionesses were previously known as Millwall Lionesses, if I'm not wrong. They are independently owned, which means they are not linked to any football club, men's football club. As you can see, Man United and Aston Villa and Chelsea. London City Lionesses is just London City Lionesses. They don't have a men's version of their team, right? They are independently owned. They are owned by Michelle Kang, who I think is somewhat revolutionizing women's football right now. She also owns a team in the NWSL. She also owns the Lyon women's team as well. So she's got a monopoly of football teams in women's football. And London City Lionesses is her latest project, and they spent a shitload, excuse my language, but they spent a ton of money in the summer transfer window once they got promoted from the WSL to bring in some great players. And they did exactly that. Of course, the record marquee signing that they broke the transfer record for her, was Grace Gayora from PSG. She actually is not starting from what it looks like But like I said, there's 2 former Manchester United players that are starting for London City Lionesses, which includes my homie Nikita Paris, but I'm sorry, Nikita, today I got to root against you, and Katie Zellem, former Manchester United captain. But in terms of their lineup, they're playing a 4-2-3-1. They've got some names that you will definitely recognize, including the Swedish number 9, Aslani. She's a baller, but 36 years old, still kicking ball is mad. And then, they got Alana Kennedy in centre-back. They got Corellas, they got Goodwin up front. There's a lot of names that London City Lionesses have that you guys would definitely recognize if you regularly watch women's football, of course. Now, in terms of the bench, I think Man United's bench today, for me, looks much better than what we saw last week. If you guys remember, we had like 4 outfield players on the bench last week. But today, we've got a lot more outfield players, including the signing that I think everybody is waiting to see, Rolfo. Rolfo is on the bench for Manchester United today. Gabby George is on the bench. Dominique Janssen Nolson is also on the bench, as is Turlen. Rachel Williams is back from her injury, so she's on the bench. So Man United have quite a few options, which is good. Man United have quite a few options off the bench, because last week the worry was Man United not having many options. So I'm looking forward to the game. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite difficult for me to predict, because from what I saw from London City Lionesses last week, I'm not gonna lie, I never watched them too much when they were in the WSL 2, but also with saying that, they are a completely different team to what they were in the WSL 2, right? So I just don't know what to expect from them. From what I saw last week, I mean, they have 2 tough fixtures in the first 2 games of the WSL. They had Arsenal and they've got Manchester United. What I saw when they played against Arsenal, I swear, their gas ran out like 20-25 minutes into the game. They lost 4-1, I think. And one thing I think that people are underestimating a little bit is, when you put together a whole new squad, it's going to take a bit of time. A lot of people are saying, they're going to finish 4th or 3rd. I think it's going to take a little bit of time for that team to merge together, because essentially they've brought in 16 or so new players. I'm wondering what has happened to... Imagine you played for London City Lionesses, guys, and you got them promoted to the WSL, and suddenly they just bring in bare superstars. Not necessarily superstars. They didn't bring in like Aitana Bonmati and Lauren James, but they brought in some big marquee names. I would be upset. I'm not gonna lie. If I was playing for LCL, I would feel some type of way about it. London City are stacked. It'll be interesting to see how they all gel as a team. I think that's what everybody's waiting to see. And I don't think you're going to see that from the jump. I don't think you're going to see it from, match day 2. I think it's going to take a little bit of time. And I'm sure they've accepted that. One thing I will say is, though, Michelle Kang, she did an interview with BBC Sport that I watched yesterday. And I rate her so much. Like, a lot of people, I think she's ruining football. I don't think so. I think she's actually forcing the hand of a lot of clubs. I think she's forcing the hand of the clubs that are not investing in their women's team. And I'm looking at you, Man United, but I'm also looking at the other teams that are not investing effectively. Some people are worried that she's inflating the market with her transfer windows. She's just trying to build a dynasty of a football team. And she said something that kind of stuck out to me. She said it's not women's football. It's not a moment. It's a movement. And I think what she's referencing, how in the UK, like especially like with the WSL, the viewership and the numbers and the stadium attendances tends to do well off the back of a Lionesses victory in the summer. So, when they won the Euros the first time around, numbers skyrocketed. This year, we're yet to see that impact of them winning the Euros this summer. But even with the World Cup, when they got to the final, the numbers were quite high going into that season. Again, viewership, stadium attendances, etc., etc. But she's saying it's not a moment. We shouldn't be treating women's football as a moment. It's a movement. And you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is, I think. And like I said, guys, the game is about to kick off. Teams are coming out right now. Apparently, it's expected to be quite a lot of fans. I mean, London City Lionesses play in Bromley. If you're from London, they play in like the Bromley area, and like I said before, they were known as Millwall Lionesses until they changed their names. Arsenal are the pioneer of the women. They even made all the games at the Emirates with the highest attendance. That's the thing. The Arsenal women, people don't give them enough credit because they've built a huge base, and it's not easy. it's not easy what Arsenal women have done. So I think a lot of teams shouldn't try and replicate what Arsenal do in terms of having games at the major stadiums. What they need to do is replicate what Arsenal do at a grassroots level, you know, having these ultras, selling out your small stadium regularly before you go to the big stadium. Because I've been to Old Trafford for Man United women games. It's very tough for them to get a record crowd. It's very tough. I think the most that Man United have been able to get is 30k, up to 30k. Arsenal regularly, I remember I went Arsenal versus United like last year or the year before. Easy, the stadium was sold out at the Emirates. Sold out, predominantly Arsenal fans. But that's, like I said, because Arsenal have spent a long time investing in that and trying to build it, and it takes a bit of time. Like, it's not, Arsenal don't just click their fingers and suddenly they're selling out the stadium. They're very inclusive of their kit launches, where they do, you know, they collaborate with the men's team, but also they release stuff specifically for the women's team. Other clubs don't really do that. So I think if other clubs are trying to be like Arsenal, they can't just jump straight away and be like, hey, we're going to try to sell out the stadiums. That's going to be our goal. No, they need to start from literally the bottom. But the teams are getting ready. By the way, guys, I love London City Lionesses kit. Their kit is banging. I like the sponsor in the middle where it says everyone watches women's sports. But yeah, I really like their kit. It's actually kind of pretty. Predictions. And like I said, guys, if you are in the UK, I've got to sit like this because otherwise, guys, you can see the screen. So I have to sit like this. But like I said, guys, predictions. I'm going with a 2-0 United, maybe 3-1 United. Billy, you're saying 5-0 Chelsea. Bro, we're not even watching the Chelsea game. And by the way, guys, shout out to Maya Letitia because she's making her 100th appearance for Manchester United today. And 98 of them have been starts. That's no joke. Big up to Nicole. Woken up early for this. They better win. Yeah, I had a late night last night. My family threw me like a surprise celebration thing for the Premier League gig. And we had a late night coming home. And then I had to wake up early today, get my stretching in, etc. Get ready for this. But also get ready for like the derby and all of that stuff. I have to make dinner early today. I'm going to try and make it at like 2:30. Have an early dinner. I've never watched any women's game. Well, welcome, Fex. Today can be the first. Today can definitely be the first. We're about to have kickoff. And like I said, if you're in England, the game is on Sky Sports Mix, I think it is. I think it's on Sky Sports Mix. One thing I don't like about these smaller stadiums is the angle of the camera. The angle of the camera is just not my cup of tea when so we're playing at the Copper Jacks Community Stadium. Oh my god, Ellen is on comms! Guys, Ellen Ellard, she's one of my friends. She's on comms. She's commentating. Here we go. We got kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Congrats on your PR Uncut presenter role. Thank you, Segment. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. Minna stretching. I'd never heard of that before. Yeah, and then when you get to a certain age, you got to stretch. You got to stretch regularly. Yeah, I act like I'm young, guys. My body's not young. I got to stretch. I really want to start doing stretching yoga at the gym. They do a class at my gym that's stretching yoga, so I might start doing that. Jess Park, I'm gonna say Jess Park is gonna score on her first start. She's gonna score on her first WSL start. Great ball, by the way, to Bizet. So it looks like Bizet is on the left, and Jess Park is on the right. Minna is an auntie now. I've always been an auntie, guys. You guys don't know. I've been an auntie. I became an auntie to my sister's kid when I was 2 years old. No joke. So when you lot call me auntie, it's no joke. Sandberg with the ball across. Oh, Mallard gets a shot off. First chance already, a minute in, and we already got our first chance of the game, which is actually not that bad. That nice little underlapping run that Sandberg makes. I'm not going to lie, guys. It'll be interesting to see how Gabby George benches Anna Sandberg. Because I just don't see her being benched anytime soon. By the way, guys, is my camera quality better? Is this camera quality better than how we normally do it? Because I feel like today's camera quality actually looks like a watch-along. Jade Riviere with the ball in. Mallard gets brought down, ref! Thank you very much. We got a penalty. Let's go. Let's go. Melvie Mallard pulled down. And that is a rookie foul. I can't lie, guys. What kind of defending is that so early into the game? Getting pulled down like that. Let's watch it back quickly. Ball in from Jade Riviere. She pushes her. She literally just shoves her. That is a silly foul to give away. I can't lie. That is a very, very silly foul to give away. That's soft. Do you guys think that's soft? Oh, Maya Letitia is stepping up to take the pen. Okay. All right, Maya. Or Maya, sorry. Her name's Maya, not Maya. All right, go on. She's going to smash that in. Go on. Come on, let's go. Just like that. Just like that, guys. 1-0, 2 minutes in. They're not ramping. I mean, that is a little bit of a soft pen. Nicole, that Juve and Inter match, I regret not doing a watch along. I literally was talking to my thumbnail guy the day before, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I might do a watch along for Inter versus Juve. But then I went yesterday, I went paddle in the morning, and then I came back, watched the Arsenal game, and then I took a nap, and I woke up just before the Juve Inter game. And then I was like, oh, it's too late for me to set up for a watch along. Low-key, I regret it, because that was one of the best games. I can't believe it's 1-0 already, guys. We might be in for a good number of goals. Is it actually pronounced like that? Yeah, she did an interview saying that her name is Maya and not Maya. She was saying that people always pronounce her name wrong. So she was saying, my name's Maya Letitia, not Maya Letitia. Why they got a whole stand closed? And this stadium, by the way, looks like it's in the middle of a park. It looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. United win the ball back. Ooh, Miyazawa with a very awkward pass. That gives the ball away. There you go. And then Miyazawa wins it back. I changed my prediction to 8-0. I don't think I've ever seen United score 8 goals. Not the women's team anyway. In the WSL, I don't think I've seen them score that many goals. I've seen Chelsea score 6 against us. But I've never seen us score 8. Oh my god, Letitia again. Yeah, do you guys remember last week Letitia playing those unusual back passes to Liz Joyce? She just did it again. I'm gonna put that down to like early jitters of the game. I mean, you just scored a penalty, so there's actually no need for there to be early jitters. How's everyone's weekend been, by the way, guys? Let me know how your weekend's been. I'm not looking forward to the derby this afternoon, guys. Not joking, but I'm not looking forward to it. It's either going to be one of the worst games. Oh, Paris on the edge of the box. Oh, thank God. She just passed it straight to Bizet. It's interesting to see Mallard in the number 9 role today. Because I think she got the pace to make those runs in behind. Especially with Bizet and Jess Park on her left and right. Man United on the break. If Toon can get the right pass, but she can't. And she's stayed down as well. Oh my god, don't let her get a shot off. Don't let Aslani get a shot off. Oh my god, the ball is just bouncing everywhere. What is going on? We're going to go all in for that goal difference. I don't even know. Is goal difference really something... Like, it's only second game into the season. Is goal difference something we need to worry about, guys? Oh, Katie Zellum stepped on the back of her heel. I'm finally starting to enjoy my team play football. I'm looking forward to the Merseyside derby next week, you know. take it, United's women's team is a whole lot better than the men's team. I don't know, because when people ask that question or say that, I don't know what the context is. Are you talking about the way that they play football, the style of play, just like the general vibe? Like, I don't know, because United's style of football is very hard. The women's team, I don't even know what our style of football is, but that's more down to the manager than anything else. That was a soft penalty though, guys. I will take it every day of the week. Every day of the week I will take that penalty. But if that penalty was given against us, I would have been mad. Was it a pen? Yes, Alex, it was a pen. Fernandez slightly pushed Mallard, ball into the box. Slightly pushed her, she fell. It was in the 2nd minute of the actual game that happened. And then Maya Letitia scored the penalty. But the commentators are speaking about it right now, just talking about whether they think it's a soft penalty or not. I didn't know Zelen played for this team. Yeah, they just brought half of this team, a majority of this starting 11, they just brought them on. They brought them in this summer. There's Michelle Kang, the owner of the team. She built a conglomerate, a huge business in America, like in the healthcare industry, and then sold it. And apparently she said that she always wanted to own football teams. So that's why she's just gone around in the last number of years. She's gone around in the last number of years and she's just buying football teams. And London City Lionesses is her latest project. But yeah, they got a whole new starting 11. Zellum is one of them. Nikita Paris is one of them. Former Man United players. One thing Man United can do today, if they get the chance, I think, is break on the counter. Although London City look like they're sitting quite deep. So I don't know if United will get a chance to hit on the break. But they're playing their backline quite deep. United just pressing right now. Mallard chasing it. Bizet chasing it. Ooh, Miyazawa just nearly nicked it off Alana Kennedy. Hey, ball goes out. Ball goes out. United women's team have achieved far more than the men in recent years. That's even considering how neglected they are by the board. I don't know, because... Again, I don't know if I can say that they've achieved more, because we've only won one FA Cup, when the men won an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup under Ten Hag. But one thing I will say is that I think that there's been more excitement around the women's team. Then the women's team have been a joy to watch when the men's team have sucked. Like, that's the easiest way to put it. Until we play Chelsea and then we lose. But we put up good fights over the last couple of seasons, I think, against City, against Arsenal. Militana having to, again, with a weird back pass. But it's a good clearance from Tullis Joyce. I've seen this London Lionesses gave Arsenal the Champion League winners a decent game, so I'm taking gloom your women's team can compete to a decent degree. I guess so. I think for me, the London City Lionesses game against Arsenal, I think they did well for the first 20-25 minutes. And then once Arsenal kind of got into it, that was it for them. But one thing I will say, like I said before, this is a whole new 11. Like, they brought 17 players in this summer, guys. They've brought 17 players in. It's a whole new starting 11. Delivery in, someone needs to deal with that. What the hell? Militana just put her arm in the sky for that. But yeah, so they've brought in a whole new team. So I don't know what people expect from the London City Lionesses so early into the season. But right now, they're playing football. Like, against us right now, they're playing football. I just can't get over how deep their backline is. Like, their centre-back is in their own third, even when they're attacking. Remember, they got a very stacked bench as well. They've got a very, very stacked bench. But I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing Rolfo come on. Like, I would like to see Rolfo come on. Nice to see a promoted team really invest staying in the league. Yeah, and what's even nice to see as well is the fact that they're independent club. Like, they're not linked to a men's team. There's no such thing as London City Lions, the way there is, you know, Man United men and Chelsea men and Arsenal, etc. They are just their own club. So they are really the first, I think they're the first independent owned club to get promoted to the WSL. Michelle Kang, she really put her money where her mouth is when she took over the team. Free kick in. Back post. Puts it back. Scroll. Oh, what a save. What a save from Tullis Joyce. Great save. That's a top save. That had me shook for a second. From a free kick as well. They win the second ball. And then, yeah, that pass across Alana Kennedy, yeah, straight into the keeper's hands. Great positioning, I think, from Tullis Joyce. They should make a men... I don't think they should make a men's team for London City Lionesses. Because Michelle Kang's thing is... Michelle Kang's whole thing is women's football. Like, I don't think she wants to have a men's football team. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, like her whole thing is about women's sport. I wouldn't be surprised if she starts investing in other sports soon. That is like for women's sports, like a basketball team in America or something like that. But even like the league itself, guys, the WSL and the WSL2 has been brought independently by a American consortium, and they've changed a lot of stuff so far. Like, they've already said, like, you have to earn, like, there's a minimum salary. Craig, where are you based? What country are you based in? If you're in the UK, the game's on Sky Sports. But yeah, so like now there's a minimum salary that players have to earn. I think the minimum salary, and they have to be full-time, because footballers, a lot of women's footballers were not full-time employees. A lot of them had side jobs because they weren't being paid a full salary. So now I think the minimum that they can earn, that they have to earn from football clubs, is about £29,000 a year, which is not a lot. It's a lot. 29,000 is a lot. But if you think of like how it compares to like corporate, working in the corporate world or etc., it's not much, but it's a good starting base. I think the highest earner in the WSL is Sam Kerr. I think Sam Kerr is one of the highest earners. So and even then she earns what some players make, what men's players make in like a week or 2 weeks. So there's still a long way to go for the growth of the game. It's on Sky Showcase as well. There you go. Y'all heard it here first. So far, since we've scored, we haven't really created anything in the last 10 minutes. Great defending from Sandberg. Great defending. Yeah, but we haven't really created anything since the goal, really. There you go. Nice little overlap from Miyazawa. Plays a pass in behind for Mallard to chase. Kennedy got that sorted. Oh, keeper took a heavy touch. But a lot of the threat so far, I think, has been coming from London City, I would say. What's everyone's plans for today, guys? There was so much football on yesterday. I didn't know what to watch. Like, honestly, you know what I realised? The Premier League games weren't as good as the games in other leagues yesterday. Like, I feel like the Inter-Juve game was the best game of the weekend, and not many people watched that. But London City Lionesses is on the break right now on the right-hand side. Drives forward. Millie Turner manages to put it out for a corner. All right, let's try to deal with this set piece. Reckon if United beat City today in the men's game, Pep is under pressure. I think Pep is under pressure regardless. That might sound like a hot take, but I think with the way that it's panned out for them after from the Club World Cup, how much money they spent in the window, the fact that half of those players that they brought are now injured, I think there's pressure on Pep regardless. And you know what? Today is one of them games. I can't lie, guys. It feels like it's one of those games, yeah, where it's going to just be, like, it could be a snooze fest. Yeah, West Ham Tottenham was dead. Corner in. Someone deal with it. Oh, Tullis Joyce with another great save. Oh, my God. Again, Tullis Joyce. Who is that climbed up for that header? Bloody hell. She leapt in the air. Oh, she jumped over Miyazawa as well. Oh, Nakia Paris nearly got a touch to it. Nikita Paris nearly got attached to it. Where can I watch the game from? I'm in Zambia. Check on the Barclays WSL YouTube channel if it's on there. If it's not on there and you can't see it on there, that means somebody in your country has the broadcast rights. I can't remember what the outlet was in East Africa, but I know there's an outlet in East Africa that have the broadcast rights. So just check there. He'll never be under pressure at Man City, as he'll never be under the top 4. Pep will only leave when he wants to leave, which will probably be 26, 27. Yeah, probably. Pep, in my opinion, just a checkbook manager, can only win when he can buy the best players in the world. Very overrated, although that's a very hot take. I wouldn't say overrated, but I do agree with the Pep has to have the best players. Because that factually, that's true. Although some of the players that he had, Mallard, back to goal, link-up play, thank you very much. Sanderberg is not there. She thought she would be there, but she's not there. With some of the players that he had at City, would you say that they were the best player in the world at that time? Or did they become one? Like Kevin De Bruyne, for example. He wasn't the best player in the world at the time of Pep taking over. Like, when he was at City. Like, he became, eventually, over time, one of the best players. You know, when you got Aguero, that's a different story. But now you're looking at Pep and you realise he has to have some of the best players, but also quality, like the level of quality he has to have. Mallard, take a shot. Oh, she's coming onto her left foot. Comes down, free kick. Comes down for a free kick. That's not a particular hot take either. It's a common knowledge Pep needs the best players to fit his system. And this is why I never get involved in this whole Pep versus Sir Alex Ferguson argument. Like, I see international break, you see that argument a lot. Ooh, let me turn my seat like that. You see that argument a lot. I never indulge in it. I never engage in it. Just because for me it's two different sides of the spectrum. At Bayern, at Barca, at City, Pep had to have the best. He had to have the best. And yes, he played, I think, exciting football, amazing football when he was at, you know, when he had Messi, etc., etc. But again, I ain't seen you do it on a cold night in Stoke. So yeah, Pep will be he I think he'll go down as one of the best managers of this time. But I don't know if history will be kind to him the way that history will be kind to managers like Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't know. I don't think history is going to be kind to him. Free kick for Man United right on the edge of the box. It's Toon and Sandberg standing over it. Just get it over the wall. Sandberg! Ooh, keeper makes a save. She went across goal instead of up and over the wall. Makes sense because it's too close to goal. What Fergie done with Aberdeen, Pep could never. And I'm not a United fan, but it's clear to me who's better. Yeah, I think a lot of people share that sentiment as well. I think like a lot of non-United fans share that sentiment about Sir Alex Ferguson. Even like, I don't know why people act like people forget about Wenger, like what Wenger done I think Wenger changed the landscape of English football. And a lot of people also don't talk about that. Like nowadays, when we talk about the best managers in the Premier League, like history, people tend to like just, I don't know, Wenger just doesn't get, maybe his like last couple seasons impacted that. Pep's getting found out because the players nowadays are around the same level. There's no massive gap. That's true. That's true to an extent. Oh, was that a handball from Toon? Oh my God, Millie Turner. What is that pass? Goodwin gets away from Millie Turner. And United put it out for a corner. The Italian league is dead. That's why McTominay is cooking. I don't think the Italian league is dead. If you lot watched Juve versus Inter yesterday, Italian league is not dead. But it's a slower pace, so players can go there and do well. Like Kevin De Bruyne is doing well, and he was struggling the last 2 seasons in the Prem at Man City. Do you get it? I don't think the Italian league is dead. Honestly, I enjoyed Juve Inter more than any game I watched yesterday. Real Madrid game was alright. I'll probably watch Barca versus Valencia tonight as well. Paris doesn't play fast anymore. I don't follow the women team too much. No, she doesn't. She hasn't played fast for 2 seasons. Corner in. Someone deal with it! Tullis Joyce again. She's pissed. she's not happy that she has to make all these saves, guys. Or it's straight at her, but yeah. Who said that about Paris? Joseph. Nikita Paris left on a free. Or did she leave? I don't think she left on a free actually. I think we. No, yeah, she left on a free. She went to Brighton for 1 season. She spent 1 year at Brighton last year. She did very well for Brighton. Was very unlucky to not get a call up to the Euros, and then this year she joined London City Lionesses. Serie A is entertaining. If anything, it's underrated. I agree. I think it is entertaining. I think it is entertaining. Chelsea goal 1-0. Villa, man, you had one job. Højlund looked quicker than everyone. I think Serie A, yeah, is well suited for Højlund. Like I know people are gonna be like, when he scores, people are gonna be like, oh look, see, he wasn't the problem, United was. No, I just think the Premier League was just not suited for him. And the way that, like, United is what's the word? I feel like Manchester United is still semi-functioning in terms of figuring out stuff. And I don't think he's a player that should be in a team right now. When he's young himself, he shouldn't be in a team who's still trying to figure it out on the pitch. Napoli are not figuring it out on the pitch. They got a set way that they play under Conte. They've got set players that start. They've got a set style of football. So that is perfect for him. That is really perfect for him. And I hope he does well. Out of everyone that left Manchester United, I hope Rashford does well. I hope Højlund does well. Everyone else I don't care about. I'm seeing that. Let me see what this Chelsea goal is. Is Alicia Thompson started for Chelsea yet? Oh my god, what was that keeper doing? Aggie Beaver Jones scored. And now they playing at the main stadium for the Villa game. Beaver Jones, she's better than Russo. Oh man, Chelsea fans and Arsenal fans, their rivalry kills me, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, by the way, if you've just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. Ooh, Mallard. Oh, she tries to do a little flick for Bizet. What do we have coming today in terms of content? We got a reaction straight after the Manchester derby that will drop. Tomorrow we will have the tactical breakdown of the derby. I'm going to get my little board out again. And maybe I might do a watch along for Barca versus Valencia. Should I? Lamine Yamal's out injured, so that means Marcus Rashford might start. Let me know if you lot think I should do a watch along for Barcelona versus Valencia. Morning, Darren, or afternoon actually. It's 12:25. It's 12:25, but it might be morning where you are. So morning. Let me know what you lot's plans are for the weekends. Are you doing a watch along on Thursday, United versus Bran? I should be, yes. Oh, I thought Jess Park was about to get on the end of that. Yes, I should be doing a watch along for Bran versus Man United. Although, I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I wanted to do a watch along for Newcastle versus Barcelona and Manchester City versus Napoli. And I can't watch 3 games at once. I really, really can't watch 3 games at once. And why is the Champions League games, guys, spread out over 3 days this season? On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because on Tuesday, I wanted to do a watch along for Juve versus Dortmund and Real Madrid versus Marseille. And then I want to do on Wednesday a watch along Bayern versus Chelsea, Liverpool versus Atletico. So like a double watch along. But then I'm like, Thursday, I can't afford to do 3 streams at the same, like 3 games at the same time. Honestly, I'm already struggling to do... You lot know I already struggle to do 2 at once. Where I'm bugging out. I don't know what screen to watch. That's why I have a telly, tablet and phone. I got a monitor here, a monitor there. I got a tablet here. My TV is obviously in my living room. But I'm thinking of getting a TV in my studio too. Like put it on the wall somewhere. Like if I put it on this over there somewhere on the wall, that might be perfect. Ooh, Jade Riviere just brought Nikita Paris down. By the way, guys, not being funny, but we ain't really created much since that pen. London City Lionesses have had more chances than us since the pen. 7:30. That's what? East Coast. You must be on the East Coast if that's the case. That's like New York and Boston, I think, might be that time zone as well. Canada is that time zone as well. Canada is the same. Toronto is the same time zone. United trying to press. Wow! Thank you, ref, for stopping that, because the ref just stopped an advantage. The ref just stopped an advantage for London City Lionesses. They're pissed. Jade Riviere gets booked for another foul on Nikita Paris. But she just stopped the advantage that London City had. Asked Tillis Joyce to keep her kit on after the game. But guys, Alex just made a very valid point. Are any of you lot worried about Bayinda starting against City? Because I can't lie. I am. If City gets set pieces, I'm spooked a little bit. I can't lie. If they get a corner, I'm spooked. I swear to you guys. Oh my god, we have to make sure that ball don't go out for a corner. Who do you think is starting for City, Trafford or Donnarumma? I think Donnarumma might start. I feel like Pep will just put him in. Although that says a lot to Trafford, the fact that they went and brought Donnarumma, man. Trafford should never have gone to City. I don't know why he went there. I guess because they had the buyback clause. That's the only reason why they triggered it. But another corner for London City. This might be the corner they score from, because the last two that they've had, they've been getting close, guys. The last two corners that they've had, they've been getting close. So this might be the one that they score from. Let's not even talk about being there still early in the day. Yeah, I know, man. Still 4 hours to go until the game, but still, I thought it was worth mentioning. Nearly 30 minutes played. I don't think... Guys, I wanted to go play paddle at 2 o'clock, but I don't think I'm going to have the time. By the time the stream is done, it's going to be 2 o'clock. Corner. It's an outswinger. Someone deal with it. Thank you. Someone got on the end of it. I think it was Millie Turner. Jess Park might be on the break if she can. If she can find someone. If she looks up, she'll see Ella Toon down the line. And she does find her. Just overhit. London City would be winning this match if Van der Donk was playing. You had it here first. He probably went to City for game time with the intent of getting into the England setup for the World Cup. Was he not playing regularly at where he was? Where was he? Burnley, innit? Big up to Alumba says, this is unsustainable. We should talk about the style of football that we're playing. The fact that we ain't really created any other chances out on goal, bar that pen and the free kick. Goodwin is causing Nikita Paris just brought down Jade Riviere. But you know what, Ridwan? I don't get why he, like... It is different levels, but look at Henderson playing at Palace and he still gets into the England team. Flipping Ramsdale was at Southampton and he was still getting into the England team. So, I don't know. He should have just stayed. I think he should have stayed at Burnley. If you weren't going to become... Obviously, he probably didn't think that they would sign Donnarumma in it. He probably didn't think that, but still... Nice little touch from Mallard. Great touch from Mallard, actually. Mallard is a baller, as is Jess Park. She still manages to keep a hold of it. Oh, ooh, look at that football. Now put a good delivery in. I said a good delivery, man. That's true. Ramsdale and Henderson did play for a Big Six club, despite the fact that Henderson barely played at United. But I also think when you're a good goalkeeper, it don't matter. You're a good goalkeeper. Miyazawa, can she put a ball across? She does, but it goes out for a corner. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing from Mallard, Jess Park, linking up well together. No, Bizet is just not being used at all on the left-hand side. But yeah, I feel like when you're a good goalkeeper, you're a good goalkeeper regardless of who you play for. And I think... it's unfortunate for Trafford. He might even try. Imagine he tries to push for a move in. Oh my god, guys! After this corner, we're gonna talk about the manager's comments about Kobe Mainoo. On the volley, Millie Turner just blocked Ella Toon's volley, or side foot volley. Did you guys see the manager's comments before in the press conference that came out last night? About Kobe Mano. What did he say? Let me pull up the quote. If that is not I think if that's not setting precedent for where Man United are gonna stand with Kobe. What a goal! Oh my god! What a goal from Jade Riviere! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! What a goal from Jade Riviere! Oh my god! This is the perfect time for me to show you lot my sign shirt in the background. What a flipping goal! Don't say is that a shot? Is that a cross? That's a flipping shot. Whoa! Mark Skinner, smile at least. Smile. What a rocket. Guys, I thought she was going to put in a cross, bro. She belted that in. Wow. 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 Let me see. I gotta make sure I'm spelling her name right in my tweet, guys. I always mix up my I's and my E's. That's my right back, guys. That is my right back. I was about to start talking about Kobe Mano. Forget that. Forget that. What a goal. Oh my god. She slapped that ball like it owed her money. What a goal. Farid, where are you based? Check if you can watch it on the Barclays WSL channel. They have made the coverage quite difficult to get a hold of this season. I'm not gonna lie. Last year, if a game wasn't on TV, you could always watch every other game on YouTube. This year, it's not really like that. What a goal from Jay. I can't believe that, guys. I can't believe that. Toon to Bizet. Toon with the overlap. Chips it in. Ooh, Mallard was coming in back post. The ball didn't go into the net, but Melvin Mallard did. Yo, I can't believe that goal. They need to show us a replay. Where's the replay? Show me the replay of that goal right now. She slapped that like Carlos Alberto. Bro, that looked like it. I thought it was one of them, you know, I thought it was one of those shots that hit the side of the net. Because I saw it go into the net. But I thought there's no way she scored from that angle. But she did. She did. And Jade Riviere don't even be scoring like that. Ohm with the ball. Go on, Ziggy. What you got? Oh, she's trying to go for the nutmeg. Villa goal. Oh, we got a Villa goal in the Chelsea game. All right, yeah, sorry. Let's talk about what the manager said about Kobe. Sorry, guys. Yeah, just as I was about to pull up the quote, obviously, we scored. Oh, let me find the exact word for word full quote. Let me go to United View because I know they posted it. Corner for Man United, by the way. Someone? Mallard? Oh, she went for a bicycle kick. I seen someone try a bicycle kick. I seen someone try a volley. What is going on today? Go on, Miyazawa. Clamp her. You don't even have to clamp her. Just put it out. All right, let's see the... What the hell? Even United View didn't post the comments. Owen, what's going on? I need to chat to Owen. Oh my god, Ricky Hatton died. Isn't he the boxer? I'm not being funny, guys, yeah, but I genuinely cannot find the quote. I know. I'm looking at all the United aggregators and I can't remember who I saw it on. Oh my god, Villa scored a banging goal, by the way. United District posted it. I'm looking at... Who am I looking at right now? I don't even know who I'm looking at. Okay. So Ruben Amorim said on Kobe Mano, he said, I think he needs the technical ability he has, but more pace. He needs to understand the position better to play in different speeds. Sometimes it's slower, sometimes it's faster. I think he can improve on that. I believe a lot in Kobe, but some of you think he's already the finished article. I think he can do so much better. He can improve a lot. For some guys, talent is enough, but for him, it's not enough. Maybe it's not fair, but I think I'm helping Kobe. He will have opportunities like the other guys. I will be honest. I will be so honest, guys, yeah? I don't think what Kobe lacks, he needs it to succeed. Like, it's a plus. This lack of pace that people keep talking about, it's a plus. You don't just develop pace, by the way. You don't just develop it randomly. His mobility is probably something he can work on. But this idea that the manager's saying he's not, talent is not enough for someone like Kobe Mainoo, I think that's a hot take. That's a hot take. And I can't lie, I personally, from the way the manager has spoken a lot about Kobe Mainoo, I don't see him trying to use him. I don't see him using him. Today I wouldn't be shocked if it's a Casemiro Ugarte pivot that starts. Or even if it's Casemiro Ugarte, or even like Bruno in central midfield and Ahmad in the 10. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he does something to just not start Kobe, because I just think his mind is made up on Kobe. You shouldn't be saying, oh, talent isn't enough for someone like Kobe. For some people it is, but it's not enough for him. Yeah, Ricky Hatton died. I just saw it when I opened Twitter. I was so confused. He's too slow. Are midfielders meant to... Do you want a speedy midfielder? FYI, that's a question to you guys. What is it that Kobe lacks that you think he desperately needs it in his game? Like, is there... Like, do you get it? What is it that he so desperately needs to add to his game that is causing a hindrance to the way he plays? That's what I want to know. Because I think the idea of him not being fast enough, it wasn't a problem 2 seasons ago. It wasn't a problem at the Euros. It wasn't a problem then. "2-0 to United." I can't lie, we've had 2 moments of magic. Bizet, oh, Mallard is offside, don't play her. I need a Jess Park goal. I need a Jess Park goal. Speed, more speed. But what do you guys mean when you say you want him to be speedy? Like, that's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. When people say you want a speedy guy, do you want someone that has endurance and can drive with the ball and can, recover a lot of ground in transition for Manchester United? Kobe Mainoo's not a box-to-box. He's not a box-to-box. When you've seen him thrive at Manchester United, what has he thrived in? What style of football, or what way has he thrived for Manchester United? Picking up the ball, deeper positions, getting the ball forward. Yeah, I think the fan base, I'm shocked at how torn everybody is about Kobe Mainoo. I am a little bit shocked. But yeah, I think the manager's made up his mind on Mainoo. I think he's made up his mind. Oh, Nikita Paris just catches him to Letitia out, but then Letitia recovers it very well. I have a feeling we're going to humiliate City tonight. Where's that feeling coming from, my friend? Every time we've beaten City, like when we beat City last year or last season... Minna, have you worked at Wigan Athletic? That's so random. No, I haven't. That is so random. I haven't worked at Wigan Athletic. But yeah, when we beat City under Amorim last December, we were okay in that month. Like, we were playing okay football. I think we had lost earlier, just before that, to Arsenal, but we also, that was the best run of games that we had under Amorim so far, in terms of the fact that it was the Europa League Bodo Glimt and Ipswich and Everton game that we drew and then won. And then when we haven't been that great, when we played them, Susie, that is a random question. Why did you randomly ask me about Wigan Athletic? 4-1 win for United. When was the last time we scored 4 goals against the top 6 team? Out of curiosity, that's just a question to you guys, if anyone knows the answer to that. When was the last time we scored 4 goals against the top 6 team? I see Grace Gayoro warming up, by the way. Chelsea. What Chelsea game? Are you guys talking about years ago when we beat them 4-0 on the opening day? Or are you talking about... Last time it was 3-4. When we played Chelsea. Everton are not Big Six. They're not formally Big Six. But that's the only time that we've scored 4 under Amorim, right? Is against Everton. Seeing Zellum playing on the opposite team is making me emotional. It's very weird seeing Zellum particularly in a different shirt, because Nikita Paris last season we saw her in a Brighton shirt. But yeah, it is a bit unusual. Bizet gets the better of her fullback if she can find a good pass to Mallard. I like what I've seen from Mallard in the 9 so far. I really like what I've seen from Mallard so far in the 9. Big up to everyone who's just come through, by the way. Make sure you hit the like button. If you've been here the whole time and you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. FA Cup. Oh yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, we don't really be scoring a lot of goals like that. Zigotti has changed my life. Honestly, what a midfielder she is. Oh, Bizet, be careful. Oh, and then she wins the ball from Zellum. Jade Riviere, she got to look up, try play a pinpoint crossing. Nope, she goes for the pass to Jess Park. Jess Park just leaves Nikita Paris. Oof. Drop of the shoulder, and then she brings her down. Free kick. I agree with some of what Amorim said. He needs to develop, but why the F didn't he let him go on loan to develop then? Yeah, because they didn't let him go on loan. Apparently, I think they said Jim Ratcliffe vetoed it. Jim Ratcliffe vetoed it when he asked to go on loan. And then the manager came out and said that he's not going on loan because of the lack of depth in midfield, but I think it was more so the fact that it was vetoed by Jim Ratcliffe. Man United have inflicted 25% of Pep Guardiola's total home Premier League defeats as Manchester City manager. Wow. We have won quite a few times at the Etihad in recent years. Alright, corner. Let's see what we can get from this corner. If we can get anything. Oh, free kick, sorry, not corner. Mallard! Oh, she tries to stretch out, but she was offside. Mallard is dying for a goal. She scored 4 goals in the league last season. She already got 2 so far this season. Okay. I was about to say it was not Mallard that was offside. It was Zigotti that was offside. What are your predictions? What are your feelings? I honestly do not know. I know it sounds like I'm sitting on the fence, but I just don't know what to expect with Man United. Like, I feel like the 3 minutes of extra time. Let me just stop the clock there. I feel like what we've seen from Manchester United since the season has started, it's not enough for me to predict stuff because it's been all inconsistent games. All the performances have been quite inconsistent. So it's very tough for me to say, oh, I think we're going to play like this. You know, the Burnley game and the Grimsby game and the Arsenal game and every game is the Fulham game. It's all been different. I can't see LCL scoring unless it's a set piece. Yeah, I think they're threatening from corners. But I don't know if that's because we're bad from corners. Are we bad at defending corners or they're just really good? What channel is this on? It's on Sky Sports, Matt. It's on Sky Sports. Aslani with the ball. 1v1 against Letitia. I can't believe Aslani's still balling out, bro. She's 36 years old. She's 36 years old, still balling. She did very well in the Euros as well for Sweden. I really want to see that replay of Jade Riviere's goal. Aslani is the GOAT. Yeah, she needs to get her honours more. Michelle Kang, look at you, man. Sorry. You spent all those millions and you're losing 2-0. Soz, queen. Seeing Rachel Williams, Gabby George back makes me happy. I'm just happy that we have more outfield players on the bench this week. Last week we had 4 outfield players. I was worried that they might have to get someone from the crowd to come off. So I'm just glad we got more outfield players on the bench. Bizet, go back. Play it safe. Just play it safe. So Chelsea are drawing right now to Villa. What's the Liverpool score against Leicester City, guys? Does anyone know what the Liverpool women versus Leicester City is? And we got Arsenal next week. We got Arsenal next week, right? Feck. Damn. Let me see. I'm such a nerd, guys. Look at this. You know, I have in my calendar, I don't know if you guys can see, I have the Manchester United fixtures in my calendar every week, so that I know. You can do it as well if you want to add the games to your calendar, so you know when we play and what time, etc. Go on the Man United website and then you can just link it. I will do a watch along for the Arsenal game, of course. What time is it? Oh, we're playing Chelsea on. We're playing the men's team are playing on Saturday, and then we're playing at 3 o'clock next Sunday. That is so random. Why are we playing at 3 o'clock? We are playing at home. You guys are right, but why is kickoff at? Kickoff is at 2:50. That is very random, guys. Kickoff being at 2:50. Well, that's so random. Maybe I think they're maybe waiting for broadcast what time is going to be televised. Because there's no way we're playing at 2:50 p.m. That's such a random time. Bizet, cut and go for goal. She does. Straight into the keeper's hands. And then we got Liverpool, and then we got Chelsea, and then the men's team are playing on Saturday. So the good thing is at least they don't clash with the men's game. And then we got half time, by the way, guys. We got half time. How's everyone doing in FPL this week, by the way? Oh my god, Arsenal men are playing at the same time that the women are playing next week. I actually did pretty well in FPL this week, guys. I'm really impressed with myself. I'm really, really impressed with myself. I know it's not really related to this game, but I got 63 points in FPL this week, and I still got Bruno to play. Oh, it's just Bruno and Salah. I accidentally captained Mateta. I don't know why. I had him captained last week. But Salah playing against Burnley, even though he's yet to really, like, get out. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why I captained Mateta. I should have captained, like, Semenyo. But yeah, I did pretty good. Konza got me 6 points and he's on my bench. 54 points. That's good. 54 points is good. Is like not in the Liverpool squad at all. Really? I mean, I'm not surprised. The guy ain't played. He ain't really played. He's played in, obviously, international break, but he's barely played. Ridwan Frimpong is out for, like, what, 4 weeks? 5 weeks? I think he's out. If I'm not wrong. Because that's why I took him out of my team. And one thing I hate about FPL is just, I triple captain Zubimendi. Billy is them people, yeah? Billy is those people that do weird shit in FPL. Because I always wonder, the people who do weird shit in FPL, I'm like, why? When I try to be very cool and just triple captain someone on a whim, they get me 2 points. They get me 4 points. But people like Billy, triple captain in Zubimendi is ridiculous. Well, that is ridiculous. I always end up, sometimes, I don't even use my triple captain in the year because I just can't be bothered. Are you lot saying that Frimpong is on the bench? Let's see. Isaac is, I don't know. It's not even showing me the updated, it's not even showing me the updated lineups yet for some reason. Yeah, I got 63 points and I just only got Bruno and Salah to play, which I don't think is that bad. How am I doing in my leagues? Yes! Oh, yes! I'm top in some of my leagues. Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm second in my family league. I'm second in my Warzone league. Okay, I'm not doing too bad. 26 managers in the world who actually triple captain Zubi. How many points did they get for triple captaining? The person who got the most points is crazy because they got 118 points, yeah? And they didn't even have Zubamendi in their team. But they used bench boost. And they had Matoma, Van de Ven, 14 points. João Pedro was their captain. And they just got a back... Yeah, there's a random squad. I can't lie. They only got Alison Becker left to play. Fantasy football's annoying, guys. I can't lie. Sometimes I find it irritating because I just don't... Why would I want someone to score? Why would I want someone to score if they don't play for my team? So Isaac apparently ain't even with the match day squad. Okay, let's see what Liverpool's what's it called is. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, let's see Liverpool's team news. Alisson in goal. How many points do you have overall? I got like 196. I got like 196 points all together, and that's crazy because you're telling me someone got 118 points just from 1 week, and I got 196 altogether. But in goal, Alisson, Van Dijk and Konate, Kerkez and Soboslai, it looks like, at right back again. McAllister and Gravenberch, and then Florian Wirtz, Gakpo, Salah, Ekitike. Kind of exactly what you expect. I think we kind of all expected that kind of lineup. 2-2-3, that's pretty good. 2-2-3 is actually still very good. All that money spent on Isaac just for him to be injured half the time. I don't think he's even injured right now. I just think it's that he ain't played. I think it makes sense for him not to start if he's barely played. I finished top 8K last season. I don't think I've ever checked to see where I finished in FPL. I don't think I've ever checked to see where I finished, because I think I pay more attention to like my family league and the league that I have with my friends rather than just the overall global league. But listen, guys, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. If you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content. Of course, you get to support the growth of the channel, the ever-growing channel. As you guys can see, I upgraded my camera today for the watch along. So it looks better. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways as well, you can by sending in super chats with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, or just to show some love. Like I say, as an independent channel, independent creator, your support goes a long way, allows me to reinvest that into improving the quality of the content here. Content that we have coming after today's watch along, or after this watch along, we will have a match reaction straight after the derby, literally like 10-15 minutes after the game. That will drop, and then we'll have a tactical breakdown that will drop tomorrow, if the game is good and it's, you know, good enough for us to break it down tactically. We'll do a tactical breakdown on that. And I don't know if I should do a watch along for Barcelona versus Valencia, guys. Should I do a watch along for Barcelona versus Valencia? You know what? I think I might, you know, because I'm just looking at what their lineup could look like. And Rashford could start. They got bare injuries, though. Maybe we might do a Rashford watch. But the thing is like, I think I got to make that decision if I do a watch along. Hate watch. I don't hate watch. I don't do hate watches here, guys. Hate is a very strong word. We don't do hate watches here. We do watch alongs, vibe alongs. But I think I'll only do a watch along depending on how I feel after the derby. Because if we get slapped in the derby, I'm not going to do a watch along. Because I'm going to be pissed. There's no point. Do you get it? Ricky Hatton has died. I know. And I just saw that he's died at the age of 45. All right, let's see this Jade Riviere goal. Great pass, Maya Leticia. People are saying this is a cross. I don't know, man. That's near post. That don't look like a cross. She went near post. I don't think that's a cross. Anyone that's saying that's a cross is just hating on the kid, man. Stop hating on the kid. I'm calling her a kid, but she's 24 years old. But stop hating on Jade Riviere if you're saying that was a cross. Big up, guys. I hope you're doing well. Let's see if there's any news about Manchester United men's team. Let's see. Whew. Guys, I don't know anything about boxing or whatever. Crawford versus Canelo, is that a big fight? Like, why is everyone talking about it? Why is everybody talking about it? It's like, I don't get it. Clearly, I know nothing about boxing, by the way. Gyökeres will score 40 goals in the league with them. You know what I find so funny, by the way, is this obsession with 007. This whole 007 thing. Can I ask why Elizabeth is not in the team today? She's injured. No, she's on the bench. I think it's just rotation. That's it, really. Try something different with Mallard at number 9. I think that's it. Matty, I was so confused why everyone was talking about it, and people actually stayed up at 3, 4 in the morning to watch this fight. I was thinking, whoa, is it that big of a fight that people are staying up till that early, or they're waking up in the middle of the night to watch that? Also, me, I don't know. You lot know I don't know nothing about boxing, innit? You guys know already. I don't know anything about boxing. All I know is Anthony Joshua. I know Usyk. I know what else? Yeah, I don't. Who else I'm trying to think? Amir Khan. I know Amir Khan. Do you think Sesko will start? He has to start. Benjamin Sesko has to start against Manchester City, because why did we buy him? Why did we buy him and spend that much money on him if the manager wants to integrate him into the... I'm sorry, I'm not buying this whole integration thing, can I just say? Integrating him into the team, I'm not buying it. I'm really, really not buying it. I think he is perfectly capable of starting a game for us. Riviere is the most underrated player in the team. I don't think she's underrated. I think she's underappreciated. And I think United fans appreciate her. I think in the league, people don't rate her. People are talking about best right back, Lucy Bronze. That's because longevity. When we're talking about the best right back actually in the league is Jade Riviere. Lucy Bronze is because of longevity. Crawford, undisputed champion across 3 weight classes, pound for pound, the GOAT. Is he British or American? I don't know nothing about Crawford. When I saw Crawford, I was thinking about Jamal Crawford, the NBA player. Crawford. Boxer. So he's an American boxer. You know, this is my ignorance, yeah? I thought boxing was dominated by Europeans. That's how you know I know nothing about the sport. Because every time I hear about Usyk or the other guy, the what's that guy called? Shit. Money May's brother-in-law. Fury. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua and Klinchenko or something like that. It was always European names that I heard. I never really heard about Americans in boxing. So I'm surprised that this guy is... Let me see. Oh, he even took part in... Okay, so he's got quite a lot of... Wow. His record, he's got 42 fights, 42 wins, and 31 wins by knockout. That's crazy. He's from Omaha, Nebraska. That is I ain't never seen someone... Is it true that if you're a boxer, your hands are considered as a weapon? So, like, if you ever get into a fight in public, you're not allowed to fight a person in public because your hands are considered as... are licensed as a weapon. Because that's crazy. I remember seeing a security guard at Box Park who was an ex-boxer, and he knocked some guy out, like, literally cold on the floor. Okay, so he's got quite a lot of titles. Why is there so many titles? I don't get it. I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about boxing, guys. I need to stick to the sports that I know. The football, the basketball, NFL to an extent. I need to stick to the sports that I know. It's mad how he still hasn't started a Prem game. It's mid-September. Listen, this whole idea of, oh, he needs to be eased into the team, I'm not buying it. I'm really not buying it. For me, I would have started Sesko. Obviously, I'm not the manager, but if I was the manager... I would have started Sesko from the first match. Maybe even Arsenal. They're advertising the derby right now on... I hope Ahmad has another derby moment. Last year, that made the derby bearable. I remember the second derby was a snooze fest. Do you guys remember the second derby? It was an absolute snooze fest. But the first derby of the season last year is when Ahmad scored that winner. It's a shame that Edison ain't going to be there anymore, because Edison does have those little bozo moments in goal. But even then, I would be shocked if the manager starts Ahmad in the 10. But a part of me also wouldn't be that shocked, because I think that's his way of making sure Bruno starts in the middle. And it will be Bruno, Casemiro midfield. That 0-0 derby last year was terrible. It was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. There's no way. I remember making a video saying that was a snooze fest, and I remember someone said to me that it wasn't. It was a great game tactically. I was like, that's not. You can't just throw him in. He needs to get properly integrated. Is he a PC software? Why do we have to integrate him? Why do we have to integrate him? Talk about Julius Francis. Yeah, he was working as a bouncer. Yeah, it wasn't at a nightclub. It was at Box Park, which is like a place in London. Like, they got it all across England, but it's like where there's food places and they do watch parties for games. And I remember just seeing a clip where he just laid this guy out like one punch, and I was like, whoa! I would not want to be on the end of that punch. I just, this whole Sesko integration thing, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Especially not when you're, into your 4th game of the season. If I see, the one thing I will say is the 2 people that would have played a false 9 are not available. They're both out injured. Mason Mount, Cunha. So, really, we have to start with a 9. We actually have to start with a 9. I have a question, guys. Chido Obi, what is happening with him? What is happening with Chido Obi's integration into the first team? Because why has it just gone quiet for him? It's just gone absolutely quiet for him. Big up, Koala. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. This Ebony Salmon goal, what a strike. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. She scored a great goal against Chelsea. Might even be better than the goal that Jade Riviere scored. We got second half about to get underway, guys. 2-0 to United. If we could get a couple more goals, please don't make the second half a snooze fest. Let's not make the second half a snooze fest. Chido 17, not expecting anything right now. I'm not expecting anything, but I expected a bit of involvement in matchday squads, etc. Like that's what I expected. Alright, we got second half about to get underway, my friends. I am looking forward to seeing JJ Gabriel. What are you lot telling me? Is he the real deal? JJ Gabriel, is he the real deal, or are people just hyping him up because he's got a cool name and, you know, he looks like he could be a cool player? No substitutions, by the way, for the second half. Same 11 starting the game. Jess Park got heaps of space to run into right now. She slows it down a little bit. Great pass in. Oof, just gets nicked. What about Diego Leon? When are we going to see him? I think he's got a bit of time as well to get into the first team regularly. Especially because he's come from a non-traditional route. In terms of the fact that United brought him from a South American team. So I think it's going to be a bit of time. I'm happy with waiting to see him develop. The next Yamal, okay. Alicia Thompson's coming on for Chelsea. I still can't believe they got her. I still can't believe they got her. Let me open my drink. Am I the only one that does this, guys? When I have a can, I don't know why. MUFC Footy, I hope you have a great time with your friends. Have fun. Have a great Sunday. Big up to Wesley in the chat. Toon with the ball in. Oh, it's too high in. The keeper gets a glove to it. Miyazawa. Jess Park. Go for goal. Go for goal. Oh, plays Mallard in. Mallard! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Mallard with another goal. That's 3 goals this season, guys. She got 4 last season. And she already got 3 goals this season. Jess Park to Melvin Mallard. Cash money. To Melvin Mallard. Let's go, guys. Is she offside? They're saying, she don't look like she's offside. She's offside. Offside, but who cares? Yeah, play to the whistle, man. Great strike. Oh, Michelle Kang's gonna be fuming. She's gonna be fuming. Just Park assist. I'll take that, innit? I'll take that. Now give me a goal. Now give me a goal. Ooh. Aslani gets the better of Maya Letitia. Finds Goodwin, who plays an unusually heavy pass out to the right and then goes out for a throw-in. I'll take that any day of the week. Go on, my lad. It's so funny because we actually follow each other on Instagram, guys. And I told her the other day, she replied to my story, and then I said to her, congratulations on your goal. And then I said, you need to do a better celebration. Because I don't know why players don't be doing good celebrations. I don't know why players do not be doing good celebrations. So I said to her, you need to get some better celebrations, man. I really wish in women's football people did proper celebrations. Like, go fly kick the corner flag. Do, like, Gyökeres has a trademark. Gittins has a trademark. Bruno Fernandes has a trademark. A lot of players have trademark celebrations. I feel like I complain about the celebrations on every stream, guys. Connect me with Mallard. That's so random. That is so random. Just picking up the ball in some pockets of space. Sandberg. Out to Bizet. Sandberg with the overlap. Poor delivery in. She does. Mallard! Come on! Come on! Come on! Let's go! 4-0. Light work. Free from desire. Your defense is terrified. My lord's on fire. What, guys? This is unfair, man. We won 8. Someone actually said in the chat that they were changing their prediction from 4-1 to 8-0. This is light work. But guys, I told you guys, the expectations of London City Lionesses is too much. There's been no memorable celebration since the fake hamstring pull into twerk. That was a good celebration. I think what people are expecting from London City Lionesses is too much. This is a whole new 11. Like, it would be impossible to... Like, if you just expect them to hold their own, that's fine. But people talking about they're going to finish top 3, top 4. We want 5, man. Come on, let's go. I need a Jess Park goal, man. I need to inject that into my veins. I need a Jess Park goal. So what's that? Sandberg with an assist. We got May Letitia with an assist for the Jade Riviere goal. Jess Park with an assist as well. We clearly got our shooting boots on today. Did you guys see when we played against Brann, a lot of the players' boots got lost or something in transit. So they had to buy new boots when they landed in Norway. But the guy that the shop that they brought the boots from was owned by a Liverpool fan, and United could just not score that day. Obviously, if you lot play football, you know it's very difficult. If you wear new boots, you gotta wear it, like, you need to break into them. So playing a game, a Champions League game with fresh boots on, myth. So yeah, United just didn't have their shooting boots, no pun intended, but they didn't have their shooting boots on against Brann. But today they seem to do that. They seem to have their shooting boots on, which is good. They clearly didn't forget their boots on their way down to London. The Brann game was dead. Yeah, it was dead, man. It was dead. Come on, man. We want 5. Yo, London City Lionesses, man, concede 4 to Arsenal, 4 to United. Go on, middle. Jess Park. 1-2. They're trying to play the 1-2. Oh, it nearly lands to Jess Park. I want a Mallard hat trick. I'm not being selfish, guys, but I want a Mallard hat trick. That was Jade Riviere, by the way. That was her first goal for Man United, apparently, in the WSL. You know what's crazy? SK Brand, the manager that just left them this summer, was Martin Ho. He's at Spurs now, but he's the former Man United assistant coach. I hope to see him as the United coach at some point. I'd love to see him as the United coach at some point. But he had Brand balling. Like they were holding their own against Barcelona in the Champions League. And then I think they lost by like a goal or two across 2 legs, but it was a good performance the first leg, I remember. And people thought they might do the unthinkable and knock Barcelona out. So that's why I always believe it's not only about the players you have on the pitch, it's also about the coach. London City Lionesses is just getting angry, man. They're just putting a foot in. Bizet. Ball in. Oof. They should have went for the cutback to Mallard, man. Let's get Mallard that hat trick. Let's get Melvine Mallard her hat trick. Millie Turner, I think, has just gone down. Go on, kick the ball out. We've got a player down. If you lot were to make changes right now in the game, what changes would you actually make? Oh, she's holding her knee. I hope she's not holding her knee. Anytime a player goes down in women's football holding their knee, I get scared. Oh, she's saying she's done. Oh, guys, what kit should I get for the season? I still haven't actually got my kit for the season. She's holding her knee. I'm worried for Millie Turner right now, guys. I'm worried for Millie Turner because she's holding her knee. Man United or non-Man United? Man United, bro. Man United. I haven't got my... Normally I get a kit each season. I'm thinking of getting the... Which one was I thinking of getting? The black one. I really like the black one. And I really like the white one. To be honest, I like all 3 kits. I like the goalkeeper kit. The pink goalkeeper kit for the women's team. It's so nice. I need to get a Pogba Monaco shirt. Get the Arsenal 3rd kit so I can burn it. Why the hell would I get an Arsenal kit? I would never... I was having this debate with my friend the other day because I was saying that it's unacceptable to wear a Premier League team kit. And my friend was saying to me that it's okay to wear a a lower sided team in the Prem. So like a Burnley shirt or a Wolves shirt, like, you know. And me and my friend were having this argument for like a good 30 minutes. And I was like, bro, are you okay? You can't, like, you would never see me dead in a Fulham shirt or any of that stuff. Like, I was like, absolutely not. Pogba Champs watch along. Of course, we will be there. Billy got jokes, man. Billy got jokes. But yeah, my friend was saying like my friend wears Fulham shirts, Wolves, Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest got the nice champagne white kit. But I would just never wear that. Dominique Janssen is coming on for Millie Turner. And by the way, they got the stretcher out for her. I hope she's okay. I really hope Millie Turner's okay. I hope that's not an ACL. I hope Millie Turner is okay. Yeah, she don't look like she's okay. Chelsea just scored, according to my chat. Leicester just scored against Liverpool as well. Liverpool might go down, guys. Liverpool women might go down. This is crazy. Leicester red card. What is going on? Do I need to switch the channel? Oh, they don't look happy. Mallard and Bizet look worried. Mark Skinner's even on the pitch. This don't look good. Yeah, this does not look good, guys. And then you got someone, did you guys just see that? One of the London City Lionesses players practicing stepovers. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, that does not look great, man, honestly. She just came back from injury as well. I agree, though. Couldn't wear another team's kit. International team kit, though, is fair game. I think anything outside of the Premier League is fair game. Like, I think, yeah, anything for me outside the Prem, I think is fair game. Like, for example, me, if I show you lot my kit collection one day, I have Atletico shirt, Real Madrid shirts, Barcelona shirts, I got Ajax shirts, I got PSG shirts, I got Venezia shirts, I got Como shirts, I've got Inter Milan shirts, I got AC Milan shirts. Like, I got a lot of shirts. KG was getting onto me one day because I was wearing an AC Milan shirt on stream, a 2005 AC Milan shirt, and I was like, I'm a football fan. Like, are you forgetting that? Minna, do we not have any good academy centre backs? We do. We've sent quite a few players out on loan as well. That's the thing with Man United, with women's football in general. There's not really a pathway from academy to first team, and I think a lot of teams, like, you have to send your players out on loan. Like, I feel like checking out this this Leicester game, because what the hell? It sounds like I'm missing something fun. They're taking her off on the stretcher. I think it might be her ACL, guys, because I don't think someone's down for that long, in that much agony, that much pain, and even the players are upset. I don't want to speculate, but that is scary, especially for someone who's just come back from injury. So I really hope Millie Turner's okay. I really, really hope she's okay. You lot are probably thinking, why is Minna still clapping? I'm going to clap until she gets off the pitch. Yeah, as soon as she went down holding her knee, it's never a good sign in women's football, guys, when someone goes down holding their knee straight away. Shannon O'Brien got sent off in the 56th minute, and then Leicester scored straight away. Dominique Janssen has just come on, and she was starting at centre-back last week. So it's just a like-for-like switch. Feck, man. Oh, I hope she's okay, honestly. There's going to be a lot of extra time added. What other changes do you think United should go for? I don't want to see, like, he can't take Mallard off because she's on a hat-trick. Let the girl get her hat-trick, man. She'll be, if Mallard gets a hat-trick, she'll be only the third player in Man United history to score a hat-trick in the WSL. So let her get her hattie. Oh my god, that's a poor pass. Oh, okay, now they're showing us the Leicester goal. Let's see. Oh, great header. Great header. And they're playing in Goodison, isn't it? Everton are playing in Goodison this season. Bizet, go on, Bizet. Drive at them. She just sit on the ball and pick it back up again. She just sat on the ball and picked it back up. Go on, Mallard. Jess Park. Oh, come on. Come on, we gotta do better there with the passing. I think we gotta do better there. Is that who's woman? It looks like Grace Gayoro is getting stripped down to come on. She ain't gonna score 4 goals for them. Come on, man, let's get a 5th goal. Come on, girls, let's get a 5th goal. The women's team got Goodison Park, which is nice. Those owners are taking the women's team seriously. They are. They are. Janssen, wake up, Janssen. Wake up, Janssen. Goodwin just gets the better of her. But then Janssen holds her own. There you go. There you go. Well done. I genuinely think Liverpool might be in a relegation scrap this season, guys. But what do you expect with the players that Liverpool have sold? You know, they let Taylor Hines go, they let Olivia Smith go, got rid of the manager, but then they didn't bring in, I think, quality replacements. You can bring in replacements, but it's about the quality of the replacements that you bring in. And I just think Liverpool are gonna find themselves, in a relegation scrap. We have to think about the Champions League game, so Toon and Mallard. That's true. That's true. Mallard's on the ball right now. Her back to goal play is so impressive. Oh my god, she just nearly took Sandberg out. But yeah, Mallard's back to goal play is probably one of the best out of all the strikers that United have. I mean, we only got Turland and who else? Rachel Williams, but still very good. Very, very good. Alright, let's see what this Chelsea goal is saying. Oh, they scored a lucky deflected goal. Yeah, I'm being a hater, guys. Yeah, I'm being a hater. Who's your favourite Man United player at the moment, both men and women's team? Ooh, good question. You know what is crazy, guys? I don't think I have a favourite player in the men's team. I actually don't think I have a favourite player. In the women's team, I would say my favourite player is actually Jade Riviere, you know, or Melvine Mallard. Because both of them follow me on Instagram. I'm joking, but jokes aside, in terms of all-rounded, like, as a player, I like Miyazawa. I think she's underrated. But just as a vibe, I like Jade Riviere. I like Jade Riviere. She's a vibe. Gareth Taylor's going to upset the whole team. I can see it happening. He's a decent manager, but he's going to get sacked. But if I was a betting person, yeah, I would say you lot go put your money on Gareth Taylor being the first WSL manager to get sacked. I love Jade and Hinny, PTJ and MLT. Yeah, those are all good candidates. The thing is, I like a lot of the women's players. Like, I feel like with the women's team, I think it's very common for you to like a lot of the players. I like a lot of them. Like, Jess Park, for me, I know, like, as a player, I liked her even when she was at City. So now she's at United, I got even more of a reason to like her. There you go. United might win a corner. No, they don't. They don't. But yeah, I like Mallard. I like Tullis Joyce. Bruno Fernandes can score his 100th Man United goal against City today. Wow, that's crazy. Is that in the league or just overall, all competitions? Because there's no way he got 100 goals in the league for United. Surely that's in all comps. All comps, okay, it makes sense. My money is on him scoring a penalty because that's just so on brand. From Laguna, I hate the fact you have Tillis Joyce and Jade Riviere. Ahmad and Jade, Fairs. I don't know. For me, I think Alana Kennedy is coming off, and Wasa Sengare is coming on. For us or his career, I think it's for us. I think he's on 99 goals for Man United in all competitions. Oh, United just play. We're playing a bit of sloppy, guys. The football so far, in the last 5 or so minutes, has just been a bit sloppy. I need to see that tiki-taka. Russo was mine, but I'm glad she's bossing it at Arsenal. You know who I was? I was devastated when Onabatie left Man United. I was devastated. Like, I cried for 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, I'm being dramatic, but I was really... I don't think any player leaving upset me the way that Onabatie leaving did. Mary Earps, Russo, Grace Clinton, Lucia Garcia, Nikita Paris, Katie Zellum, all of them leaving, I wasn't that upset. But Onabatie leaving, I was so upset. She was my favourite Man United player. Jess Park just dropping deep to pick the ball up. Which she's doing that quite well. She's not like, for me, Jess Park ain't like an out-and-out winger. She can play in the little half spaces, but she can also drop deep as well. Is Sky Sports fuzzy or is it just me? It is a little bit fuzzy for me, yeah. The thing is, though, I like to watch... I'm spoiled, guys. I love to watch stuff on Ultra HD. So when I don't watch a game on Ultra HD, I feel like I'm watching the game like this the whole time. Because I feel like the quality is just not that good. I was upset more knowing Minna was upset about her leaving. Honestly, when Onabatie left, man, it was traumatic, man. What's everyone's plans, guys, for the evening? For the day, sorry. For the whole day. What's your plans? I'm just trying to see what other games are on throughout the day. If it's not HD, it feels like a recording. 100%. 100%. So, we've got City versus United at 4:30. Barca versus Valencia at 8 p.m. Burnley versus Liverpool at 2 p.m. Ooh, Saudi League is kind of some dead games, I can't lie, so I don't think I'll watch any of them. I think I might also watch Rennes versus Lyon, which I think will be a decent game. That's about it, really. Milan versus Bologna, that might be a decent game as well. But Milan are just dead as well. Oh, Bologna, Milan versus Bologna is going to be the two people that beat each other up at Marseille, innit? Rabiot and the other guy. One plays for Bologna now and one plays for Marseille, and they're both going to make their debuts today. They're both going to make their debuts today against each other after beating each other up at Marseille. Alicia Russo, Onabatie, Tobin Heath, Christian Press. Yeah, had some ballers in the squad. We did have some ballers. We've got a very likeable women team. That is true. That's true. We do have a very likeable women's team. Yeah, I think I'll watch Barcelona versus Valencia, because by the time the game will be done at 6:30, the derby. I'll record my video, put it out, then I'll record my breakdown video, and then it'll probably be about 7:30 by then. So I don't know if I'll do a watch along or not. I don't know. We'll see. Are you going to any live WSL matches this season? I always go to the games when they are in my city. I might go to some in LSV. Just depends on my schedule right now. Now that I'm doing this stuff with the Prem, my schedule's a bit different. Because of like interviews and all of that stuff. So it just depends on my schedule. For example, like, you might realize, but sometimes, like, I might... If I ever drop a pre-record video and I don't do a live stream on that day, I'm talking about just midweek, it means because I don't have the time to do a stream that day because I'm out shooting all day. So, yeah, it just depends on my schedule, really. Jade Riviere with a great touch, by the way. What should I have for lunch, guys, today? What should I have for lunch? Assalamu alaikum, my sister. Wa alaikum salam, my brother Mahmoud. How are you doing? How are you? Kaif halak? Oh, a weird back pass nearly just led to a weird moment for Man United. I'm craving sushi. I had sushi last night, but my family threw me a surprise dinner, guys, for my Premier League gig. And do you know what they did? They had cutouts of my face, right? So when I walked into the restaurant, there was just like a whole table of them. 11, 12 people. They all had cutouts of my face. They were holding it like this. But also they were all wearing a Premier League football shirt. And we have in my family, we got like a mix of fans. So do you know how sickening it felt to see my face and somebody's wearing a Spurs shirt or someone's wearing a Liverpool shirt. Mallard, ooh, takes a weird touch. But yeah, the good thing is no one was wearing an Arsenal shirt, now that I think about it. Everyone was wearing... There was United shirts, Liverpool shirts, Chelsea shirts, Spurs shirts, and a Brentford shirt. Someone was wearing a Brentford shirt, which was so random. But that was the... Yeah, there was about 3 people wearing United shirts, 3 people wearing Chelsea shirts, 2 people wearing Spurs shirts, 2 people wearing Liverpool shirts, 1 person wearing a Brentford shirt. And then they got me a cake. It wasn't a United cake. It was a Premier League cake that just said congratulations. But it just felt so weird. And then every time they just kept saying, will the real Minas please stand up? And I'm like, clearly it's not the ones that are wearing anything but a Man United shirt. Sushi again. I didn't have sushi last night, crazy enough, so I might have sushi today. I had steak. I had a very healthy dinner yesterday. I had steak with broccoli. Didn't even have a fizzy drink. That's why I'm treating myself to mango. But I might cook today. I might actually cook some lunch. But I might need to get some ingredients. Maybe I might make like white sauce linguine pasta with like chicken or something like that. Elizabeth Turlin is warming up, guys, by the way. I think it means Mallard will come off, which is a shame because it might mean that she ain't going to get her hattie. I want Turlin to come on to get a goal. I know that sounds kind of funny, but United need to stat pad against London City. Great defending from Maya Letitia again. Steamed broccoli. I can't have broccoli unless it's mixed with other fruit. Really? I can't have broccoli if it's mixed with other vegetables. Like, I can have, like, I like steamed broccoli is the best. The best steamed broccoli I ever had in my life, guys. This sounds crazy because I just started eating broccoli like 6 months ago. But the best broccoli, the best steamed broccoli that I had was at Aston Villa's training ground. I went there for a shoot back like, I want to say April, maybe March. And they let us have dinner. They let us have lunch, sorry. They told us come have lunch in the player canteen. But a lot of the players were on international break. The men's team were on international break that time, and we were working with the women's team, so we were doing stuff with the women's team. And then they said to us, yeah, come. And there's obviously a lot of the women's players just sitting around, a couple of men's players that are not on international break. Anyway, I liked the steamed broccoli, so it was tender steamed broccoli. I had to go to the chef and be like, hey, how did you make this broccoli? And the chef was like, what? I said, what? How did you make it? He goes, I just steamed it. I said, but did you put seasoning on it? Like, what did you put salt? Like, what did you... Because I said, this is the best broccoli I've ever had. Ball in. Nakia Paris says she gets a goal. Feck. We got too carried away talking about goal difference and talking about broccoli. Nakia Paris scores for Manchester... No, she don't score for Manchester United. She scores for London City Lionesses. By the way, she scored against United for Brighton last season too. She leaps up and she dunks on Maya Letitia. Jansen doesn't get up. It's a pinpoint cross, man. Maya Letitia just can't get onto it, and Tullis Joyce at her near post. Could she do better? Commentators are saying, is this a comeback? Of course it's not a comeback. Or, look at that. Nakia Paris's goals by club. She scored for 7 different WSL clubs. It was the broccoli chat that caused the goal. Yeah, I know. We got a bit distracted, didn't it? Double sub for Man United. Ella Toon coming off. Jade Riviere coming off. Come on! Come on! Come on! You guys see why I'm gassed. Because look who's coming on for Man United. Grace Gayoro has just come on for London City. Steph, how you doing, Steph? It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well, Steph. Rolfo time, baby. Rolfo time, baby. What are we playing at? Where are we playing Rolfo? Hold on. And Mallard is still on, I think. By the way, I don't think Mallard came off, so she might still get her hat trick. I bet you she told the manager, do not take me off. I'm going to get a hat trick. Don't take me off. Grace Gayoro. You know how funny it is, yeah? Grace Gayoro swapped Paris, the big city of Paris, for Bromley. All right, Rolfo on for Riviere, Toon off for Turland. That's interesting. Sam Kerr. I actually met Sam Kerr last week, guys, at the Nike store. I think Sam Kerr might be coming on for Chelsea. I don't know if they scored, but she might be making her first appearance. But I can't believe Grace Gayoro swapped. Do you know how crazy you have to be? Like, you must be getting paid big money to swap Paris for flipping East London. Is Bromley in East London? I think it is in East London. 4-1. Manchester United, I think, will be kicking themselves for not keeping the clean sheet. Trying to nick the ball in the middle of the field. Okay, so Rolfo is on the left. Okay, Rolfo on the left. Mallard on the right. Jess Park in the 10. And Celine Bizet is at right back. So that's the changes. Is Grace Gayoro wearing number 88? Or is my eyes deceiving me? She is wearing 88. She is wearing 88. What a random number. Francie and Gayoro came on for Rodda and Nikita Paris. That was the changes for London City Lionesses. And Grace Gayoro finds herself in some space. She overhits a pass. Goes out for a corner. Alright, I'm scared now, guys. I can't lie. I'm a bit worried. Given the fact that there's 12 minutes left of the game. And there'll probably be about at least 6 minutes extra time. I think the extra time will be at least 6 minutes. Corner in. Someone deal with it. Thank you. Janssen deals with it. Put it straight back into the box. Tullis Joyce. Oh my god, she just knocked out. Tullis Joyce just knocked out Janssen. Damn. Ronaldinho wore 80 for AC Milan. He did, but in women's football, you don't really see people wearing those kind of numbers. Gayoro hat-trick incoming. Allow it. If I played for like Man United, I'd wear number 45. That would be my number. Alright, Janssen looks alright. Wow. Well, like, she clattered her own player. She clattered her, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you just come through, man. You know the rules. You come in, you wipe your feet, you say hi to everyone in the chat, and then you hit the like button. I will let you lot know if we have a watch along for the Champions League qualifier midweek. But we will have a watch along next week, Sunday, for Arsenal versus Manchester United women, which is a big game. Nikita Paris has the most shots in WSL history. 500 shots. What a random stat. Hopefully we can just see this game out. What's her conversion rate? She scored. I know she scored about just under 100 goals in the WSL. So take with that what you wish. Why is the media making a big deal out of Isaac being left out of the matchday squad? I thought it was going to be common knowledge that he probably wouldn't start. Nikita Paris is not a right back. Nikita Paris is not a right back. She's a winger. She's played as a striker for United as well. And I think we have seen her play at right back for Man United once. But she's not a right back. That one went out the stadium into the park of wherever the hell this stadium is. No, she just played. I remember she played one game for Man United at right back because we had nobody. But she's not a right back. She's a winger slash... She's played as a 9 as well, but predominantly plays as a winger. Mallard tracking back. Ball in to Grace Gayoro in behind. Oh, she tries to cut into her right foot. Great defending. United defending for their life right now. United, we're defending like we're holding on to a 1-goal lead. Who's been your player of the match so far, guys? I'll give my player of the match to Melvie Mallard, just for her all-rounded play as well. Zigiotti to Jess Park. Rolfo! Come on, Oh, she just overstepped it. Is that a corner for United? I need to see a Rolfo goal. That will make my day. As if we get a Rolfo goal. And also, I need a Mallard hat-trick. I need her to wrap it up. But yeah, I'll give my player of the match. Ooh, is that a corner? It actually hit off Rolfo last. Yeah, it hit off Rolfo last, but we still get the corner. Alright, come on, let's go. Corner. Yeah. What is that delivery? Whenever I go on Instagram, I keep seeing food. I'm on a calorie deficit. How's your calorie deficit going? Because every time I start my calorie deficit, I quit. Every time I start a calorie deficit, guys, I quit. But tomorrow is going to be a big moment for me. Double sub for Man United, by the way. Gabby George coming on for Anna Sandberg. And Lisa Nolson probably coming on for Zigiotti, I would say. Yeah, for Zigiotti. Tomorrow, starting from tomorrow, I'm cutting sugar out of my diet, guys. So this will be the last time you see me drinking this on stream. I'm cutting sugar out of my tea, out of... Basically, yeah, I just need to cut sugar out. I just think it's not good for me. It's really not good for me. So if I do have a drink, a fizzy drink, it has to be something with no sugar. And I'm going to see how that goes. I'm going to do it for 2 weeks and see how that goes. And see if there's any difference in just like my day-to-day routine. We need that Melvin hat-trick. Lisa screaming for the 5th. I'd rather have a Melvin hat-trick, I can't lie. Melvin on the ball right now. 1v1. Finds Bizet on the right. Gets into the box. She got 2 people to aim for. She got 3. It lands to Jess Park. No chocolate for 2 weeks though. I don't really eat chocolate though. Like, I actually don't really eat chocolate. I don't really eat sweets either. Like, I go through a phase where, like, I will not eat sweets at all. And then, like, for a whole week, I'll like sweets. Mallard! Oh, fuck. That was the chance. That was the chance for Mallard. For the hat-trick. That was the chance. But yeah, I don't really eat chocolate. I don't really eat sweets. It's just that I consume stuff that have sugar in it already. So, like, my tea, I put maybe 2.5 spoons of sugar. The big spoons. I put 2.5 of that. I drink, like, soft drinks. Even, like, popcorn. My favourite popcorn is the Werther's original popcorn flavour, which is very sweet. So, I don't really eat chocolate, but I consume things that have a lot of sugar in it already. Man United win the free kick. Fudge sticks. As in you eat fudge sticks? Because that's so random to eat fudge sticks. I still don't believe people don't rate Bounty. 2 tablespoons, that's a lot. Bro, if I tell you, I used to have 7 at one point. Like, my cup of tea used to be like 1/4 sugar. And then over the years, I've started to cut it down. But when I was like 17, 18, yeah, like when I go to my auntie's house, my cousins would just hate making tea for me because they'd be like, this girl has so much sugar in her tea. And like, if I was around like my mum would try like take the sugar bag off me and not let me put sugar in my tea because she knew that I'd put too much in. So to go from that to 2 is a big deal. My goal is to get it to 1 tablespoon. I don't know what the difference is. 1 small spoon, that's my goal. That's my goal, of having 1 small spoon of sugar in my tea. And then eventually just have no sugar in my tea. Bounty is nice, but I feel like you have to be in the mood to have Bounty. I feel like that about most chocolates. I think I have to be in the mood to have it, but I think Bounty is nice. I think Twix is alright. Teaspoon is the small one. Okay, so teaspoon is my goal. At the moment, tablespoon is what I have. 2 tablespoons. Mallard, give it to Mallard. Jasper, come on! Let's go! What a goal! Forget about giving it to Mallard, man. Just go for goal. Just go for goal. What a goal from Jess Park. Oh my god. Actually got an assist today. Well done. What a goal. Our latest star girl on the block. That is a great goal. She takes the touch. Bam, looks up. Top corner. Keeper don't even stand a chance. Keeper don't even stand a chance. We got to do this against Brand. We have to do this against Brand. We have to do this against Brand. She could have laid it off for Mallard, which I thought she would. There you go. We need a WSL FPL. There is one. One does exist. I use 1.5 teaspoons of honey in a cuppa. Honey's too sweet though. And like the texture of it is too much. I need a Mallard. Guys, I'm not stopping until we get the Mallard hat trick. We scored more goals against London City, guys, than Arsenal did. Arsenal scored 4 last week. Oh, good win on the turn. Oh my god, she hit the crossbar. Did that hit the line and go in? It bounced and it bounced out, so I don't know if it went over the line. They haven't given it. Let's see. Ooh, no. Ooh. That's very close. But the whole ball has to be over the line, innit? That's very close. That's very close. Mallard hat-trick or Rolfo goal? I don't know, you know. I'm going for the Mallard hat-trick, I can't lie. You know what's for jokes is that Grace Gayoro just bodied Mallard right now, and they obviously played together in the national team. Mallard is still down. I hope she's okay. Oh, for flip's sake. I hope she's alright. We need another goal to go top of the table. What's the table looking like? Let me see what the table's looking like. No, we're top by goal difference right now. We're already top by goal difference because we got 1 goal up on Arsenal. And then Chelsea are 3rd. But we are all on the same points because we've won. All of us have won 2 games. But yeah, another goal would be better just for the sake of it. Just for the sake of it. We're gonna have a lot of extra time, guys. I think we're gonna have like a good 10 minutes. There you go. I told you, 10 minutes of extra time. Brighton, but you're right. We do need the goals because you know the later it gets into the season, sometimes we're just a bit meh. Arsenal scored the same but conceded 1 more. Oh yeah, because they conceded that goal to West Ham in it yesterday. Which was or Friday, was it? The dumbest goal ever. Like, why is your keeper doing that? That goal made me laugh that Arsenal conceded. But Melvin Mallard looks alright. She's up. She's not getting stretchered off, so that's a good sign. And we've got 10 minutes of extra time. We might get another goal. I'm really pleased with United's performance today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually quite happy with United's performance. I hope the men's team takes some inspiration from this. Bizet on the break? Okay, she doesn't. United just gonna slow it down. Yo, where is this location of the stadium, guys? Because it looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna check it on my maps. Copper Jack Stadium. It's in Bromley, which is... Where is Bromley? Bromley is in like... Is that like near East London? Oh, South London. Okay. But it's in the middle of a big park. Norman Park. It literally looks like it's in the middle of nowhere when I'm watching it on here. Van Domler's mind was on the Coronation Street. Yo, she weren't paying attention. Like, she was caught in no man's land for that. Aslani tries to put a delivery in. Janssen deals with it. They're just battling it out. United win that ball. Well done, Jansen. Jess Park on the half turn. Mallard's calling for it on the wide. If Nolson can find her, Grace Gayora just bullied Nolson off the ball. Yeah, Gayora just bullied Nolson off the ball there. Melvin Mallard. We need that hat trick, guys. We need that hat trick. So we got the Jess Park goal, which we wanted. Jess Park got the assist. We got a Jade Riviere goal, which was great. Mallard got 2 goals. We need that hat trick. A Rolfo goal or assist would be nice. So if Rolfo can assist Mallard, that'll be perfect. If Rolfo can assist Mallard, that'll be perfect. And whilst I say that, London City win a free kick just on the left-hand side of the pitch. Not that far out from the box, so they're probably going to... Aslani's going to cross it in. Why we got the 2 smallest people in our team in the wall? Our wall is literally Jess Park and Miyazawa, who are 2 of the tiniest people in our team. Come on, United, let's deal with that. Aslani. I really like their kit, by the way. The way their Nike tick looks is banging as well. Aslani. Tullis Joyce gets a strong fist to it. That goal is going to annoy me that United conceded, because Tullis Joyce has had a good game, especially like dealing with set pieces. But the fact that we conceded 1 goal is going to annoy me. Mallard plays the pass. Bang! Rolfo's off. No, she's not. No, she's not. The pass from Thailand didn't have much to it. Taller people to clear the header. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. Letitia just driving with the ball through the middle. No one's trying to stop her. And then she loses it. How was Waldemade's performance yesterday for Newcastle? I didn't watch the Newcastle game, but I saw that he scored. But that's why I need Sesko to... If Sesko plays today, guys, I need him to score, because the way that rival fans are trolling him about not scoring in the league yet is annoying, given the fact that the guy's barely played. Sam Kerr goal. Score. No way. She scored a goal. What else do you expect from Sam Kerr? I went to an event the other day that it was a Q&A with her. And then everyone was lining up to take pictures with her. And I didn't. And my friend was like to me, why don't you want a picture with her? I'm like, why am I going to take a picture with the person that scores against my team all the time? Gayoro, edge of the box. Too heavy. Man United might be able to break if they can find that pass in behind to Jess Park, which they do. Oh, so Chelsea's winning. It was fun while it lasted, whilst they were drawing. Park to Gabby. Gabby George with the ball. Alright, they're showing us the Sam Kerr goal right now. Oh my god. Look at that. That is such a jammy goal. That is such a jammy goal, man. Oh my god. What's that, her 100th goal? That's such a jammy goal, though, from Sam Kerr. I swear to God. She hasn't played for over 600 days, man. Crazy. Billy, I don't even think you need Sam Kerr for that. I think, oof. I don't even think you need Sam Kerr to challenge for your 7th in a row. Man United women got to be in a title race this season. I'm sorry, if not, Skinner got to go. Chelsea are also in transition. Chelsea are not in transition. Chelsea are not in transition. What? The same Chelsea that just broke the record to buy Alicia Thompson. They are not in transition. I do think, there you go, Melvin Mallard, Barclays player of the match. I think rightfully deserved. Yeah, for me, Chelsea are not a team in transition. They are not a team in transition. I think if anyone's a team in transition, it's Manchester City. A new manager, couple of new players in, but they're a team in transition. I don't think Arsenal are in transition. I don't think United are. I don't think Chelsea are. Unobjectively, Tullis Joy says player of the match. Objectively, Mallard. Yeah, I'm good with either. What do you mean they aren't in transition now? Z, what do you mean that they're in transition? Why are Chelsea being labelled as a team in transition? They've just come off the back of winning 6 in a row. They dominated the WSL last season. Did they do it unbeaten, if I'm not wrong? They broke the bank to sign multiple players. They brought it... By the way, in multiple transfer windows, they broke records. If it wasn't for Grace Gayoro joining London City Lionesses on deadline day, Alicia Thompson would have been the most expensive player in women's football in the WSL. And then they broke the record in January for Germa as well. So I don't know how Chelsea can be labelled as a team in transition. There's new manager, no problem. She won the domestic quadruple with them. On her first season, you're telling me your manager won domestic quadruple and then and you're being labelled as a team in transition? No way. The only thing I will say is, though, I'll be interested to see. They changed their manager not too long ago and have new players that have to gel together. Their manager hasn't had an issue adapting. She won the quadruple in her first season. They got new players, but also they've got... I think their spine of their team is not going to change. And their depth is ridiculous. Like, the quality in their depth is ridiculous. So I don't think they're transitioning, in my opinion. I will say, though, is that I think Chelsea fans, if it was up to them, if they could sacrifice the WSL to win the Champions League, I think they'll do that. Well, I think they'll do that. Because I think it's the one thing that Chelsea so badly want to get on their hands. And the fact that Arsenal have won it, that's probably burning them even more. Chelsea are going for the Champions League. I think they should. Leave the WSL to us. Leave the WSL to Arsenal and United and City to compete for. You guys just focus on winning the champs. Because I'm tired. I'm not going to lie, guys. I think we need a new WSL champion. Like, I'm tired of Chelsea winning it all the time. Yeah, Z, exactly. I'm tired of them winning it all the time. That's why I want the WSL to be competitive. Like, this season, I want there to be a genuine title race where the title race doesn't die down by January. There you go, Nolson. Come on, play Mallard through. Get Mallard the hat-trick. She's calling for it. She went to Turland instead, bro. What the hell? Turland's going to go for goal. You should have played the pass to Mallard, man. Come on. Not just won it once, we've won it twice. I know you lot won it twice, but I'm talking about, obviously, in more recent time. The fact that you guys, in recent time, have got the trophy that Chelsea have been dying to get. I think Chelsea have been spending all that money to get that. And they just can't get past Barcelona. And there we go, guys. We got full time. Manchester United 5. London City Lionesses 1. Minno, we'll let go of the WSL if we don't get Barca in the semi again. Barcelona are your boogeyman. Man United are top of the table as it stands. Let's see what the table is looking like. Let me see what the table is looking like. The table is looking like... Stop the count. Stop the count. Let's just stop the count right here, right now. Because Man United are top of the table on goal difference. And that's why I think they should have gone for more goals. They should have tried to go for more goals. They're +1 off of Arsenal, which is good. But next week we got Arsenal. So that's going to be a big game. Big game. There's some big fixtures as well coming up for Manchester United. Obviously, midweek, we've got the second leg of the Champions League qualifier against SK Brann, where Man United are a goal down in that game. And then we've got Arsenal at home next week, Sunday, followed by Liverpool away, and then Chelsea at home. So that's a run of 3 games, which I think the Liverpool game... You know what it is, guys? No matter how good Man United are, whenever we play Liverpool, it's just a difficult game for us. Like, the last couple of seasons, Liverpool have had our card. So that Liverpool game, despite the fact that Liverpool are sitting near... Where are Liverpool sitting in the table? They're sitting 10th out of 12. Obviously, 3 teams haven't picked up any points yet. That's Liverpool, West Ham, London City Lionesses. So even though we are playing Liverpool next week and they're yet to win a game... we're playing them in 2 weeks. Even though that they're yet to win a game, I'm still sceptical about that game. But with saying that, they've lost quite a few... important players, and I just don't have any faith in their manager. Like, Gareth Taylor for me is dead food when it comes to being a manager. But the Arsenal game and the Chelsea game, I mean, the fact that we're playing Arsenal and Chelsea within each other, it's a good test for us. It's going to be a very interesting test for us, especially that Arsenal game. If we win the next 3 WSL games, then we're winning the league. You know what? I'll get on that bandwagon if we do that. If we do that. United are only above Chelsea because they're in transition. Come on, man, don't do that. But anyways, guys, listen, be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. I see the subscribe count over here has gone up throughout the stream, so that's good news. We're on the road to 20k. That's the goal before the end of the calendar year. What content do we have coming today? Obviously, Manchester derby, 4:30, so we'll have a reaction video dropping immediately after that game. So make sure you guys check that out. Tomorrow we'll have the tactical breakdown of the Manchester derby. So that will drop tomorrow. And if, I don't know, if I'm feeling like it, I might do a watch along for Barcelona versus Valencia. Let's see. I think that all depends on how Manchester United and Manchester City game goes. If we win, then I'll do a watch along for Barcelona because I'll be in a good mood and then I can talk for another 2 hours about the game whilst we watch the Barcelona game. But then we've got a lot of watch alongs coming midweek. Obviously, Champions League is back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's huge games on throughout the whole week. And obviously, Man United women's qualifier as well, the second leg for that. So there'll be a watch along. So make sure you hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Big up to everyone that came through. Man United get 3 points, 5 goals. Melvin Mallard just a goal off a hat-trick, but Jess Park gets a goal and an assist on her WSL debut start for Manchester United. Things we love to see. Hit the like button on your way out, guys. Have a great one. Peace.